adding an additional court to Jarboe Park for Fletcher volleyball. They're our high school, they're in our city. I think we should support that if the school cannot facilitate courts on their property. However, I am not for adding a court to facilitate people from coming around Jacksonville. I could care less if we support them. They're bringing their cars to our neighborhoods and causing problems with the parking in that area of the park. So I know you can't designate who uses the park, but anyway, I know that sounds selfish, but that's how I feel. We have a big, beautiful beach. People from in town want to go set up a court on the beach, have at it. That's a big, big sand court waiting to be built. So also in talking with neighbors, Beaches Chapel on their website has an advertisement for using those courts. Just, again, talking with neighbors. Parking at Jarboe. I don't see the need to create parking when people already park there. I hate to say this, because they are my neighbors. If Beaches Chapel employees would park on Beaches Chapel property, that would take up a lot of spaces, open up a lot of spaces. In looking at the proposed parking, the last picture that I saw, it looks like people on Magnolia Street that back up to the parking would lose their access of getting out of their backyards as far as boats and stuff like that they've been doing for quite a few years. The sidewalk that's going down from Bay to 5th to Florida Boulevard, it's winding through the parking, and I know that's for people parking their cars and getting out of their cars and stuff, but it'll also be used by children and people riding their bikes, and that's, you've got people coming in, people coming out, you've got them crossing a street, crossing the entrance to the parking, where you're going to create a blind spot with the parking on each side of that entrance from 5th into that turnaround parking area. Again, I know this hasn't been decided on, but also it creates, also where it's crossing is right after people are going through the roundabout that you have on the form. So I know you're supposed to be going slow through that area, but if you live in that area, you know people aren't going slow. So my neighbors along Magnolia have noticed an uptick in traffic, speeding traffic, since the speed cameras were installed on Florida Boulevard, and they feel this parking would add to the traffic in our neighborhood. There's a lot of young children on the street, and they would like to have speed bumps put in, as they feel it does